All right, let's get to this introduction to Snapchat. I want to talk about why you should take it seriously. My name is Leslie Sama from becomeablogger.com, where we're changing the world one blog at a time. And by the end of this video, and especially by the end of this entire series, you're going to have a good idea of why I've fallen in love with Snapchat and why so many other bloggers and marketers have as well. But before we get into all of that stuff, let's set some of the basic understanding that we need to have. First of all, you may even be wondering what Snapchat is. Snapchat is a popular mobile app that lets you capture and share photos. It lets you share videos and text messages. And the interesting thing about the platform, about the app, is that they disappear after a few seconds. This is up to 10 seconds. So I can send you a message, I can send a video, I can send a picture, and you can view it for up to 10 seconds. So that's what Snapchat is. Now, what is a snap? A snap is that disappearing text or the disappearing video or the photo that is sent that can last for up to 10 seconds. So the snap basically is the message, and the message can be in the form of text, photo, or video. That's the basics. But the question is, why in the world should you care? Who cares about Snapchat, right? Well, I'm going to give you a few reasons. And the first reason just has to do with numbers. What we've seen is more than 60% of the US 13 to 34-year-old smartphone users are Snapchatters. Now, you've probably, or many people have thought that Snapchat is just a thing for kids. Or maybe you've even thought that it's one of those apps that people use just for sexting. I know this is something that I used to think when I didn't know much about the app, but then I started learning much more about it. So if you use the thing that, you're not alone. But here let's go into more specifics. Now, here's what we're seeing. We're seeing that people from all age groups are using Snapchat. And you can see here, 23% 13 to 17-year-olds, 37% 18 to 24, 26, 25 to 34. And then it goes down from there. But what we're seeing is more and more people of all ages are using this app. But here's where it gets really cool and really interesting. They reported over 7 billion video views every day on Snapchat. Now that is staggering. And here's the even more interesting part. This was 2 months ago. Now they're reporting over 8 billion views. This thing is growing. If you look at the number of daily active users, over 100 million daily active Snapchatters. And that number is just getting bigger and bigger. Take home message is, this is a platform that people are using. More and more people are jumping onto it. And here's the thing. The people that are jumping onto it are engaged. Now, why is that the case? Now, I want you to think of a specific situation. Let's say, for example, you're at home with your family and you guys are having dinner. You're talking about the day, how was school today, how was work today, and so on and so forth. And at the end of the conversation, what happens to that conversation? It goes into your memory. It's there for the time, but then it passes. And that's exactly the psychology that goes into the app that is Snapchat. You watch something and then it's gone. It's not like Facebook or Twitter where what you post stays forever. You have to be engaged in the moment. Now, some other things that they're seeing is that because of the type of video, we're dealing with vertical video, but it takes up the entire screen as you see here, and that gives the full attention of the viewer. There's nothing else competing with the content that they are consuming, which makes it different. It is basically optimized for mobile devices. And they have shown that they're getting up to 9 times completion rate compared to horizontal mobile video. This is huge. Now, another reason why I've fallen in love with Snapchat so much is because one of the things that I've always wanted to do is start a vlog. Vlogs can be very powerful. There's a storytelling element to it, and you have people out there like Casey Neistat, who is a very popular vlogger, and you watch his content and you're very engaged with what's happening as he's sharing his story. Well, Snapchat allows you to do this, but with minimal effort. There's no significant editing that needs to take place. You don't have to put on makeup, and it's just raw vlogging. Relatively easy. You pull out your phone and you snap a few seconds of what you're doing, and then you move on with life. Now, another reason why I love Snapchat so much is because of something that I've struggled with, and many marketers and bloggers have struggled with when it comes to social media, and that's analytics. Really getting an understanding of who is engaging with your content. Yes, you get some stats on other platforms, but Snapchat does it different in that it shows you every single person that engages with your snaps. Imagine being able to know exactly who is engaging with the content you create at all times. Well, you don't have to imagine it anymore. That is what you have with Snapchat. Now, here's the thing. Snapchat, especially if you're just getting started with it, it can be a bit confusing. When I signed up for Snapchat, I logged in, I browsed around a little bit, I was confused, and I left it alone for a while. But then, after hearing so many people talking about Snapchat, I decided that, you know what, I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to really explore what this app is and how to use it and what people are doing with it. And that's when I fell in love. But I know it can be confusing, so I decided to put together this series of tutorial videos that I'm calling the Ultimate Snapchat Tutorial, because I really break down every step, going from really, just getting started on the app to more advanced things like 10 ways to get more views and friends on Snapchat, or 5 marketing tips that work on Snapchat. Basically taking you from beginner Snapchat alien to a Snapchat pro. Now, you may be watching this video because you're a blogger. You're creating content and you're putting it out there so that it can have an impact on the world, and maybe even so that you can build a business. Well, there's one thing you know if that's the case. The more engaged your audience is, the better it is for your blog, for your business, and for everything that you're doing. Snapchat gives us that way to engage on a deeper level. And above all, that is why Snapchat is such a powerful platform. So I want to invite you to watch the rest of the videos in this tutorial series. I know you're going to get a lot of value from it. And while you're at it, go ahead and follow me on Snapchat. I would love to engage with you over there. This is Leslie Samuel here from BecomeAblogger.com, where we're changing the world one blog at a time. And until next time, take care and God bless.